From back-to-back podiums to a disappointing setback, Mercedes experienced a shocking turn of events at the recent race. With high hopes and anticipation, fans eagerly awaited their stellar performance, only to witness a lackluster display on the track. However, hope is not lost as the prestigious Silverstone GP approaches. Mercedes is preparing to unleash their secret weapon, a colossal upgrade package. But will this be the turning point they desperately need? Join us as we take a more detailed look. After facing numerous challenges for the past year and a half, Mercedes recently found a glimmer of hope that they were finally overcoming their issues. The upgraded W14 car showed promising improvements, and both drivers and the team had reasonable expectations of competing for top positions at the Austrian Grand Prix last weekend. However, they experienced yet another disappointing weekend as Lewis Hamilton finished 8th and George Russell finished 7th, falling further behind their closest competitors, Aston Martin and Ferrari. It was surprising to hear Toto Wolff, the team's manager, admitting on the team radio that they were aware of their car's poor performance. Although they hadn't performed terribly leading up to Sunday, their race turned out to be a disaster. Mercedes faced significant difficulties at the Red Bull Ring, and their struggles primarily stem from the rear end of their car. Now, unlike more conventional racing tracks like Montreal and Monaco, Austria's circuit presents its own unique challenges, and Mercedes has identified the weakness in their car's rear end as a key issue this year. James Allison, the technical director of Mercedes, revealed that the team obtained valuable images of Red Bull's exposed floor during the Monaco Grand Prix. Sergio Perez's crash during qualifying and Lewis Hamilton's crash during practice sessions provided opportunities for rival teams to observe the updated components on Mercedes' W14 car. Allison acknowledged the interest generated by such occurrences and explained that the team's aerodynamicists would carefully analyze the high-resolution images received from competitors. These images offer valuable insights for Mercedes' ongoing testing and development efforts. Andrew Chauvelin, the trackside engineering director of Mercedes, expressed confidence that Red Bull would be more bothered by their car being exposed in the air than Mercedes would be about their own incident. He suggested that the images of Red Bull's floor might not be as useful to their rivals without a comprehensive understanding of how it integrates with the rest of the car. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's motorsport advisor, supported this notion, emphasizing that the floor is just one component and that the overall performance relies on the interaction of various parts. Marko believed that the complexity of the entire car design, including the front wing and rear, makes it challenging for others to replicate. But with the brilliant mind of James Allison, Mercedes fans definitely can expect a floor upgrade to the car in Silverstone. Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, has revealed plans for even larger upgrades in the pipeline. Now, following the Canadian Grand Prix, Wolff announced that they would be bringing a significant set of upgrades to Silverstone, with another one planned before the summer break. He emphasized the accelerated learning process since making changes to the car's conceptual architecture. He mentioned the team's improved understanding of simulations and on-track performance, which had been a challenge for them in the past year and a half. The wind tunnel has been instrumental in generating positive performance gains, leading to a better understanding of what the car requires to go faster and optimizing the setups. Wolff highlighted the increasing magnitude of the steps they're taking and the progress they're making. British fans of the Mercedes team can take comfort in Toto Wolff's belief that their best opportunity for victory lies at the British Grand Prix. When asked which race Mercedes is most likely to win, Wolff confidently responded with a single word: Silverstone. Now, during the Austrian Grand Prix, there was a tense exchange between Toto Wolff and Lewis Hamilton over the team radio. Wolff made strong efforts to refocus Hamilton's attention, urging him to stop complaining about the car's performance and concentrate on the race. Motorsport pundit Peter Windsor viewed Wolff's behaviour as disrespectful, especially considering Hamilton's status as a 7-time world champion. Windsor expressed his surprise and disappointment at Wolff's response to Hamilton's concerns. Windsor shared his thoughts on a YouTube livestream, mentioning that a particular comment from Wolff during the race left a negative impression. He likened it to a schoolmaster talking down to a student, emphasizing that Hamilton deserved more respect as a 7-time world champion. Winter believes that when addressing Hamilton's concerns on the team radio, Wolff should adopt a different approach and give the driver the level of respect he rightfully deserves. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff clarified that his intervention over the team radio during the Austrian Grand Prix aimed to calm things down in a challenging race for the team. Lewis Hamilton and his W14 car struggled to keep up with the frontrunners, and his multiple track limit violations added to the difficulties. When asked about his decision to intervene, Wolff explained that he believed it was in the team's best interest. He wanted to ensure they were maximising the potential of their car and giving their best effort. Wolff emphasised that his actions were driven by the well-being of both the drivers and the team as a whole. He acknowledged that there are moments when it becomes necessary to step in and maintain focus to optimise performance. Wolff described the race as tough and highlighted the team's struggles throughout the event. He mentioned that the car lacked the desired speed, which became evident from the practice sessions on Friday. Wolff acknowledged that they couldn't extract the necessary performance from the car, and it seemed they were lacking a few tenths or possibly even more in terms of overall pace. It'll be interesting to see if the team can bounce back strongly at the British Grand Prix, a race where they've enjoyed success in the past. Another noteworthy moment was when Wolff accused Max Verstappen of a revenge foul against Lewis Hamilton in Austria, a claim supported by F1 pundit Naomi Schiff. During the sprint shootout, Hamilton and Verstappen engaged in a series of incidents that went unnoticed by the stewards. Verstappen claimed that Hamilton impeded him in the penultimate corner, and in response, Verstappen overtook Hamilton at turn 1, sabotaging his attempt. Wolff described Verstappen's action as a revenge foul because it resulted in Hamilton's elimination from the qualifying session for the sprint race. Schiff agreed with Wolff's assessment, noting that Verstappen took a significant risk as impeding has been met with consequences in the 2023 F1 season. Schiff mentioned Verstappen's frustration and explained that he believed his previous lap, in which he felt impeded by Hamilton, wouldn't have been enough to advance. As a result, Verstappen intentionally impeded Hamilton at turn 1 to gain another chance. However, Schiff expressed concern about Verstappen also blocking Hamilton on the run-up to turn 2, questioning the reasoning behind that decision. Schiff acknowledged that drivers, in moments of frustration, sometimes make poor decisions. She believed it was unfortunate for Hamilton because his actions were unintentional, whereas Verstappen's actions appeared more deliberate. Schiff noted that Verstappen was well aware of the strict enforcement of impeding rules in the current season, making his actions even more questionable. Hopefully, Mercedes can learn from this race, and they should look forward to the upcoming British Grand Prix at Silverstone, which should be more favourable for their car. Hamilton had a strong performance there last year, and although they may not be able to challenge Red Bull, their chances of reaching the podium are much higher compared to Austria. The Silverstone track is more balanced and does not excessively expose their weaknesses in the rear-end performance. Silverstone features a mix of high and low speed corners, which doesn't heavily favour any specific aspect of a car's performance, such as its front or rear end, high or low speeds, or top speed. A lap at Silverstone demands a combination of different skills and requires drivers to fully commit. Both Russell and Hamilton possess the necessary commitment. Achieving a good car balance is crucial, as it always is, but if there's an issue in one area, it can be compensated in others. Essentially, Silverstone is a track that tests a car's overall capabilities. It will be the ultimate challenge for the upgraded W14 since its appearance at the Spanish Grand Prix last month. A disappointing weekend would raise concerns. The team has learned a lot from the car's changes, and their understanding of simulations and on-track performance has improved. Over the past year and a half, this has been a challenge, but they're now seeing positive gains from wind tunnel testing. They have a better grasp of what the car needs to perform well and the setups required. Wolff also highlighted the importance of small-time gaps between teams, emphasizing that even a difference of 0.2 of a second can make a significant impact. He expressed the team's determination to bring something to Silverstone that will have a similar impact to the upgrades introduced by McLaren and Ferrari. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments down below.